So happy morning, everyone. A lovely, lovely Sunday morning, and welcome to day 27 of our magic book session.
Happy
And
morning.
today is one of the most life-changing session of this book. The name of our today's chapter is The Magic Mirror. So before we begin, any sharings, any doubts which you have, how was your assignment yesterday? Who all could do the assignment? And what was your experience if you have done? Just 5 minutes we'll devote on that before we begin our today's session. Yes, everybody's silent. So how was the assignment yesterday? Did you do the assignment? Yes, no?
Yes.
No.
Lovely. Would you like to share your experience? Who all did the assignment? Voice is not coming still?
Sorry, not done. Rushita.
Coming.
Okay, Ayan Vikram Mehta, voice is not coming. You need to restart your phone if it is not coming. Yeah, so did you choose one mistake from your life and did you write 10 blessings and did you ask yourself these two questions that what did I learn from my mistake and what were the good things that came out of the mistake? Because you know, every chapter, as I have been saying, is interconnected. If we have done yesterday's assignment, then today's assignment will be much more easier. And you will be able to understand the chapter beautifully. So, whoever did, do you want to share anything or any other sharings from any other day? What is happening? What magics are coming in your life? Are you experiencing any shifts in your life in the area of health, money, relationship, and with yourself also? So I would invite each one of you to share today. Okay, no sharings. Lovely. Okay. So let's begin today's chapter. Who would like to read today's chapter? Who would like to read? Today's
Yes, I'll
chapter.
read. Yes, Chandrika.
Okay, Chandrika. Day 27, the magic mirror. So let's explore this picture. What is there? What can we see? You can see an enchanted mirror, a big one with magical mirror because there's a lot of light coming from the mirror. And yeah, anybody wants to explore this?
So it's dark everywhere because of the mirror is throwing out the light. So the mirror is
We
probably
couldn't hear you
where you get
properly.
all your.
Yeah,
Okay, better.
yeah, now better.
Mirror is showing you the light, the way the light. The magic is on the mirror.
Magic is on the mirror, yes.
So that means it's you're looking. It's suppose you are looking at the mirror and the magic happens from there.
Okay,
It's a reflection. No, the mirror is a reflection.
yes, the mirror is a reflection of yourself.
Yes.
How many of us have actually seen ourselves in front of the mirror you have appreciated yourself when you are looking into the mirror
Yes.
and how many of us have actually looked into our own eyes when we were in front of the mirror?
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Lovely, lovely. That's nice to know. So what do you feel the chapter is about?
वहाँ पे black
It's about
और
looking within yourself.
Looking within yourself. Yeah, lovely. Yes. Rushita ji, you wanted to share something.
या वो हाई हिल वाले चप्पल्स दिख रहे हैं कि ब्लैक में से वाइट, यानी उसमें भी कुछ है शायद,
Okay.
कि नेगेटिविटी में से पॉजिटिविटी में कन्वर्ट हो रहे हैं शायद.
हाँ, शायद नहीं बोलिए. Yes or no.
Yes, yes, yes.
Be sure of what you're speaking.
Okay.
Yeah. And okay. The lamp is there. So today's chapter is going to tell us how we can love and appreciate ourselves and accept each one of us, we accept us the way we are. You know, with all whatever we have, the inputs which we have received from our environment, the inputs which we have received from other people, from people around us, how we can transmute that into into just an appreciation, and we start loving ourselves. So how do we do it? Today's chapter is going to tell us. And what actually are we doing with ourselves? Today's chapter is going to tell us that. Yeah, so now we can begin. Yes, please read.
Yes. Day 27, the magic mirror. The appearance of things changes according to the emotions, and thus we see magic and beauty in them, while the magic and beauty are really in ourselves. Khalil Gibran, 1883 to 1931, poet and artist. You can spend the rest of your life running around.
We'll pause here. The appearance of things changes according to our emotions. We know that our entire day, our entire life is revolving around our emotions. So, however our emotions are, whether we are feeling happy, whether we are feeling joyful, whether we are feeling little irritable, whether we are in that, feeling low and bored. This bored word is also very interesting. When we say that, when we don't have anything to do and we say bored, I'm feeling really bored. So, what is that emotion? So, just see for yourselves, each one of you, that the appearance of things, matlab things are outside are the same, but depending upon your state of mind, you perceive them in a way you want to. For example, if it's raining very heavily, or it's the first rain, and you are feeling very low, and you've had some indifferences with somebody, something has happened, some breakdown has happened in your life, you would not be able to enjoy the rain even if you love the rains. Could be possible that, you know, whatever. So, since you're feeling low, you won't be able to appreciate and enjoy the rain as you would have when you were happy and joyful. So, or there's a tree in front of your house, and there are moments when you've not observed the tree because it's a beautiful tree with beautiful orange color flowers, and it's a huge, fully grown tree, and beautiful, lovely green color leaves are there. And maybe you could see some fruits hanging from the tree, and you've never noticed it because you are so much engrossed in your daily day-to-day life, and we are just running from one activity to other. Or maybe that, we didn't have those eyes to experience and appreciate that tree. But one fine day, when you're in a very happy mood and you're really feeling grateful for everything around you, then you start noticing that tree because your emotions, your mental state, your mental awareness has shifted, and we start seeing magic and beauty in the tree. You start appreciating, wow, this tree is so beautiful, I never noticed it. Has anybody experienced like that during the past few days, that you didn't experience anything before we started reading the chapter, and now things outside are becoming so beautiful. Yes, no?
Yes.
Okay, so let's we what we need to understand is every single moment, the beauty is there in each one of us. Beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. The magic is always there. The magic and beauty is always there, and where is it? It is in each one of us. So now let's understand how is that it's present in each one of us every single moment. So start looking within as we are reading the chapter and see what is happening. Yes, please continue.
You can spend the rest of your life running around trying to beat the outside world into the shape you want, chasing one problem after another, trying to fix them, complaining about situations or other people, and never succeed in living your life to the fullest and realizing all of your dreams. But when you make the magic of gratitude your way of life, everything in the world around you magically changes. Just like that, your world magically changes because you change, so what you are attracting change too. In the inspiration in the inspirations
In the inspirational words of
in
Gandhi,
the inspirations world of Gandhi and in the lyrics of Michael Jackson's song Man in the Mirror, which impacted hundreds of millions, one of the most powerful messages of all time was delivered.
yes,
Change the
we'll pause here. Your world magically changes because you changed. So all the magics that we are, people are sharing, if not here, but they are sharing on their individual chats, on their personal chats. I am receiving messages that so many things have changed. Why this is happening? Because you have changed. You are attracting things in your life because you have changed. The world is the same. Your emotions have shifted, your mental state has shifted, and now you've started admiring and looking, and we are being more and more grateful to things around us. Hence the our inner world has also changed. And these words of Gandhiji and Michael Jackson, Gandhiji, what he said was, change the person in the mirror and your world will change. The next line which comes is, change the person in the mirror. So powerful this line is. What I suggest is my invitation to all of you is that you can just write this in a small card, or in a small piece of chart paper or a thick paper, and you could just or get it printed, whatever you feel. Just write it and put it at a place where you can keep on looking at it quite often. It comes in front of your eyes. Change the person in the mirror. So when you today we'll do as we go through the chapter, we will also do a visualization of looking yourself in the mirror. Many of us just keep on. I know many people who just don't want to look in the mirror, as in, I mean, if what I'm not talking of when we get ready and when when we have to go to a party or something, or every day when we get ready, not on those moments, but actually trying to talk to yourself. You look inside your eyes and you talk to yourself and talk as if you know there are times when we want to open up our hearts to somebody and we call that person or we write messages to that person. That those are the moments where you can actually sit or stand in front of the mirror and talk to yourself and see how powerful it is. So we'll all will try from today, and believe me, if you start doing this, your life is going to change radically. There'll be an immense change because this exercise has got immense power. And we have these words of Gandhiji, change the person in the mirror and your world will change. And this is a beautiful song by Michael Jackson, I would request all of you to hear. I would also read few lines from the song afterwards. The Man in the Mirror. It's really, really, each and every word of that song is so powerful. How many of you have heard this song? Any one of you? Yes, no?
No.
Okay, so today we all, it's the first assignment for us. We all are going to hear this song today. Okay, please continue.
Change the person in the mirror and your world will change. If you have followed the 26 magical practices to this point, you have changed. And even though it is sometimes hard to see the changes in yourself, you will have felt the change in your happiness and you will have seen the change of improved circumstances in your life and the magical changes in the world around you. You have practiced the magical power of gratitude for your family and friends, for your work, money, and health, for your dreams, and even for the people you come across each day. But the person who deserves your gratitude more than anyone else is you.
Yes, we'll pause here. So now, so all the chapters in week 4, the book is telling us, the author is telling us that if it's a big thing, huh? This word has too much of weight, it carries a lot of weight here. If you have followed the 26 magical practices to this point, only and only if you have followed all the practices, all the assignments, the way the book has told you, then you would definitely experience some change in your life. And even though it is sometimes hard to see the changes in yourself, so maybe but most of us have felt this change, at least that we are feeling happy and joyful from inside. All of us have experienced this. Yes, no?
Yes.
What about others? You can write it on the chat. Yes, no?
Yes.
Okay, so what is making this shift? What is, because of what? What is, let's explore and understand that what is happening. Why is the world the same but it's appearing different to me? So till now we have practiced the magical power of gratitude for our family and friends, for everything, all what the chapter was telling us. But now, the person who deserves your gratitude more than anyone else is you. Is something stirring within you when you hear this? Do you feel that how do I deserve gratitude? Or you feeling, no, yes, I do deserve gratitude? And what would be the best day other than today? Today is 14th of Feb, Valentine's Day, wherein when we express our love towards others, today we are going to express our love towards ourselves. The universe has all its ways of doing things for us in the best possible way. So today will be a new beginning for all of us, wherein we are going to feel that gratitude for us and us and us, and just start loving yourself. So, are we all ready to do that, to take this wonderful step in our lives?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, what about others?
Yes.
Lovely, lovely. And be as excited as you can. Say it with so much of excitement and joy. Yes, I really want to know, how do I do it? Yes, please continue.
When you are grateful to be the person in the mirror, feeling of dissatisfaction, discontentment, disappointment, or I am not good enough completely disappear. And with them, every dissatisfying, discontenting, and disappointing circumstance in your life magically disappears too. Negative feelings about yourself cause the greatest damage to your life because they are more powerful than any feeling you have about anything or anyone else. Wherever you go and whatever you do, you take those negative feelings with you in every moment. And those feelings taint everything you touch. and they act as a magnet, attracting more dissatisfaction, discontentment, and disappointment with everything you do.
We'll pause here. So, whenever you're grateful to the person in the mirror, what happens? So we'll be doing it because this chapter and all the chapters in week 4 are experiential. You whatever we are reading might be not be clicking or making sense, or might not be creating a space. It's not imprinting in our minds, but when we actually start doing, we'll experience it. That there'll be a feeling, all the feelings of dissatisfaction, discontentment, disappointment. I'm not good enough. How often we tell this to ourselves? I'm not good enough. I'm not confident. I won't be able to do it. I won't be able to speak in front of so many people. The fear of public speaking, so many of us have, and fear of so many things, and then that pulls us down. We actually start feeling not good about ourselves. So, and when we actually start doing, being grateful to ourselves, start loving ourselves, start accepting ourselves, then all these negative feelings disappear. So, we all did the rice experiment. Many of us did the rice experiment. And what did we learn from that experiment? What did we learn? That whenever you are talking, so there were three things: love, hate, and ignore. Right? Or you just if there were people who couldn't express hate very completely. So anything you would have said, you are an idiot, or any wrong thing about. So we were doing with those three jars. Why we were doing is to understand that whatever we are saying to ourselves, it is going into every cell of our being. Those trillions of cells in our body are responding and hearing every feeling, every thought which we are feeling for ourselves. Till now, we have only thought about others, and that is what we have learned from the very beginning as we grew from our childhood till the space we are in now as adults. We've always learned that how to uh, soothe others, how to make others happy, but we've never thought of that. And we keep on, that we have been taught to keep it to ourselves and not to express, especially females in our society. We all have been taught, no, no, it's you have to sacrifice, you have to do this, you have to do that, and so that's fine. It was taught to us by our parents because they also grew that way. They also were taught the same thing. So it kept on uh, moving from one generation to other. But now the book is telling us something very, very beautiful. And that what we learned from the rice experiment is that if you say good things about yourself, if you say that I love you, just remember, if you have done the experiment, the water which was so shining, crystal clear, and we all know that our body is made up of more than 70 to 80% water. So the water in the body, why do we keep on getting this again and again? Because the water in the body is registering all that every cell in that water, every atom, every molecule in the water is registering whatever we are thinking, whatever we are feeling. Very, very important. So some of us, when after doing the feeling chart, we have been identifying for ourselves, how am I feeling now? Am I below the line? Am I above the line? We all have been looking into ourselves. And what is that thing doing? It's actually changing the vibrations of the water inside. And if that changes, then our frequency changes, and then we attract similar situations and people in our life. So actually, we are doing a great, great, thing for each one of us. So how many of you have actually seen the rice experiment like this? How many of you have looked into the rice experiment? What was the lesson you learned from the rice experiment? Or any other thing maybe you can share? Who all did the rice experiment? Yes, who all did the rice experiment, and did you notice all this? Or it was just an experiment? Yeah, yes, no, everybody is quiet. If you haven't done, my invitation to all of you is please, it's never too late. You can start again. I mean, you can start today itself. Just after the session, you can start. And it's just 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 3 minutes of your time to give to that, those three jars. And why you're doing is to understand yourself, understand your inner world, understand your inner space. Understand this person in the mirror who's so important. Yes, please continue.
When you are grateful to be you, you will only attract circumstances that make you feel even better about yourself. You have to be rich with good feelings about yourself to bring the riches of life to you. Gratitude for yourself enriches you. Whoever has gratitude for themselves will be given more and he or she will have an abundance. Whoever does not have gratitude for themselves, even what he or she was will be taken from him or her.
Yes, we'll pause here. So, when you are grateful to be you, you is written in italicized words. So, for example, that if you are, suppose you are a mother and you feel that you are not a good mother and you feel very bad about yourself that maybe at that time you were not ready to become a mother, you didn't understand your responsibilities and your duties, and now when you see your child growing in front of you, you feel that you have not given enough time to your child. So now when you look into the mirror, just praise yourself to be a good mother, praise yourself to be a good friend, praise yourself to be a good wife. Whatever you have imbibed, whatever you have absorbed from the people around you, whatever they have told you, your mind was conditioned to absorb all that. So instead of staying in that space of regret, now pull yourself out of it and just start praising yourself. And what will happen when you praise yourself? Whoever has gratitude for themselves will be given more. If you are grateful for yourself, if you start loving yourself, you will be given more and more of love because you are giving that and you will be attracting that. So, just let's take an example. If I have a 500 rupees note, only then I'll be able to give. Now, if I don't have that, how will I give to others? If I have enough uh, love, happiness, joy, gratitude, then only I will be able to give to others, right? Because I have filled myself so much with it that it starts, pouring out. Itna bhar jata hai andar that now it's time for it to come out and, share with the world. So first, just fill yourself. Start loving yourself. Please continue.
To do the magic mirror practice, go to a mirror right now, look directly at the person in the mirror, and out loud say the magic words thank you with all your heart. Mean it more than you ever have before. Say thank you for being you. Say thank you for everything that you are. Say thank you with at least the same amount of feeling you have used for everything and everyone else. Be grateful for you just as you are.
Yes, so whether you have a dark complexion or you have a fat nose or you are fat or you are thin or you are too thin, whatever complaints you have about you, just accept yourself the way you are because you are the best child on this earth and God has created you the best. Just imagine now we have so much of reverence and love for the one who has created us. We all remember him or her. We all pray. We all do our chants. We all do our mantras. We all go to the temples because we feel that the person, I mean, this our creator is the one who has created us, and we are grateful to that person. Can the creator, ask this question to yourself, can the creator be wrong? Can the creator, he has created you the best. Now it's your time to give whatever he has given you or she has given you. Can, just ask, everybody asked just now that can there be an error by the creator? He has created all these 7.2 billion people in the world. And it's so amazing. Sometimes you know, when I sit with myself, with my own feelings and my in that space of silence, and I look around each one of us. I mean, supposing I used to do this quite often when I used to travel in the local train, and I used to have that 1 hour with me. And when I used to look around, everyone who's sitting right in front of me, beside me, and and look outside also, so many faces would come in front of me, people whom I don't know, and everyone is designed in a different way. No single person looked identical. Somewhere, sometimes the lips are different, sometimes the noses are different, sometimes the eyes are different, sometimes the hair is different, sometimes the forehead is different. And every part of the body speaks. So actually, when you look at a person, even if you don't know that person, by just looking at that person and his body parts and his eyes, you will be able to understand a little of that person. You get glimpses of that person, how the person would be, irrespective of whether you are thinking right or wrong. And everybody, it's so amazing how the creator has created. Everybody is having different looks, different features, different body. How? And then why would the creator be wrong in creating you? Just think about that. So start loving whatever you have got, whatever gift you have got from the creator. He or she has created you the way you are. When we were kids, we all were born as a whole. There was nothing that, a child is born and the child would say, oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, I'm not happy. Oh, I'm not joyful. The child is always in that whole space. The child is born as a whole. So now, if we have developed those cracks in our identity, in our personality, because of whatever reasons, let's now make ourselves whole again. Can we do that? क्या हम कर सकते हैं? Yes, no, everybody?
Yes.
Okay, so please continue.
Continue with the magic mirror practice by being grateful to that beautiful person in the mirror for the rest of the day today. And say the magic words thank you every time you look at yourself in a mirror. If you are not in a position to say the magic words out loud at any particular time, then you can say them in your mind. And if you are really brave, you can look in the magic mirror and say 3 things about yourself that you are grateful for. If for any reason in the future you are not being kind to yourself, you will know to give to the one person who deserves your gratitude more than anyone else, the person in the mirror. When you are grateful, you don't blame yourself when you make a mistake.
But we'll pause here. We'll pause here and we will read, I will read the lines of that beautiful poem, The Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson. It's a very long poem. I will just read few words, few lines from that poem. So, the man in the mirror. So, when you're looking at yourself, maybe these lines will, you'll remember some of these lines, or you might be muttering to yourself. दिन भर में आप शायद ये गुनगुनाएंगे अपने आप से. So just I would request all of you to shut your eyes and listen to this beautiful poem which Michael Jackson has written, and it's sung also. So if you Google it, you'll be able to hear the song, and because why I'm reading is because the words are little, it's the accent is little different, so we might not be able to understand. And if somebody reads for us, we really understand it beautifully. So, the man in the mirror, I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good, gonna make a difference, gonna make it right. As I turn up the collar on my favorite winter coat, this wind is blowing my mind. I see the kids in the streets with not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their needs? A summer disregard, a broken bottle top, and a one man soul. They follow each other on the wind, yeah, no, cause they got nowhere to go. That's why I want you to know. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. And no message could have been any clearer if you want to make the world a better place. Take a look at yourself and then make a change. I have been a victim of selfish kind of love. It's time that I realize that there are some with no home, not a nickel to loan. Could it be really me pretending that they are not alone? I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. And no message could have been any clearer if you want to make the world a better place. Take a look at yourself and then make a change. I'm starting with the man in the mirror and I'm asking him to change his ways. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. No message could be any clearer. That man, 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 that man. No message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make the change. I'm gonna make a change. It's gonna feel real good. Just lift yourself. You've got to stop it. You've got to stop it. And who else will do other than yourself? Just lift yourself. You've got to stop it yourself. I've got to make that change today. You've got to not let yourself. I have got to get that man in the mirror. You've got to move. You've got to move. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Stand up and lift yourself now. You know it. You know it. You know it. You know it. Make that change. And who else can do better than yourself? The man in the mirror. Beautiful. These, if you hear the song, it's really really a life changing song. If you can keep the lyrics in front of you and hear the song, it's really really beautiful to see, to just lift yourself up and just take charge of yourself. Choose to change the man in the mirror. Choose to change the man in the mirror. Look into your eyes and just take charge of yourselves today. Please continue.
When you are grateful, you don't blame yourself when you make a mistake. When you are grateful, you don't criticize yourself when you are not perfect. When you are grateful for being you, you are happy. And you will become a magnet to happy people, happy situations, and magical circumstances which will surround you wherever you go and in whatever you do. When you can see the magic in that person in the mirror, your whole world will change.
Yeah, so the last line is not just a goody goody line. It's a very, very powerful line that when you see the magic in that person in the mirror, your whole world will change. So we have to experience this for ourselves. This is a very, very beautiful line. Okay, so how many of us have seen, I have seen many people who are my, people who are really close to me. They love themselves so much, irrespective of whether they are doing a mistake, irrespective of whether they are not flourishing in their life, irrespective of what is happening to them, irrespective of what people are telling them, but still their love for themselves is so deep that they always, and they actually say to themselves, I love myself, I love the way I am. Have you ever met anybody like this? Yes, no?
Yes.
Yes. And I always used to wonder when somebody used to say like that is the person self-obsessed, or is that person just going on appreciating herself or himself? But when I looked at the life of those people, they actually have attracted beautiful situations in their life. Anything they would want, and they would get it.
Celebrities.
Because, sorry,
Celebrities. I have heard about celebrities.
okay, and anybody else around you, just start looking now. That maybe in your day-to-day life also, you must have come across any of your relatives or your friends, anybody who actually they loved celebrities. You have seen them in actual life or in the movies?
In the news.
Vandana. Yeah, there's
Just a
somebody.
minute, Uma, just a
Okay.
minute. So yeah, Chandrika.
Yes, in the news only. They are when they are their interviews are there now.
Huh?
They say we love to ourselves so much.
Yeah. So they all have been following this magical practice of gratitude, which the chapter is telling us to do today. So, if we have seen people around us who are successful, who are bright, who are intelligent, and they are doing it, so now let's lift ourselves up and start appreciating every single thing in ourselves. Today we'll do a visualization of that, but every single time afterwards also, when you look yourself in the mirror, just smile at yourself. Give a smile to yourself, and then start looking into the eyes, into your own eyes. It is really powerful. Believe me, if you do it, you will notice that you will not be maybe or maybe not, you won't be able to look into your eyes directly. It's very powerful, because actually you are, when you're looking into your eyes, you are looking at the world. You are seeing the world in your eyes. You're seeing the person, you're experiencing the creator, and noticing that the creator is you only, nobody else. So when you can see the magic in that person in the mirror, your whole world will change. Be grateful to what you are and what you have been given. And all, each and every part of you, just feel your skin, just feel everything and be grateful for it. Not only your face, but your entire body. Whatever you feel bad about, you'll start noticing that, you know, you'll start loving yourself the way you are if you keep on doing this quite often. And then things, when you change your vibrations, when you change your frequency, when you change the thought about what you feel about yourself, your own thoughts, your feelings, then the world outside will change magically. Yeah. So why the many of us must have asked this question to ourselves, that why why others are living their life so beautifully, partying, happy, joyful. And why is that I am just not enjoying life? Yes, no? Anybody has experienced this kind of these moments in your life where you ask this question to yourself? Nobody?
Yes,
Sometimes when you
yes,
feel.
yes, sometimes.
Yeah. So then now we know the answer, right? Yes,
Yes.
no?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Uma, you wanted to share something?
Yes, yeah, I've come across a few people who, sometimes I feel they're selfish because they first cater to their own needs. I want this, And I've done this, they talk positive things about themselves, that,
Yeah.
oh, I did this, and I must have this, and they get it also, they get everything.
Yeah.
You see that happening.
So there is a thin line where you feel that the person is selfish or the
Correct.
person is grateful to himself or herself. There's a
Yes.
very thin line which divides. So
Okay.
it will reflect in the way the person is saying and the way the person is carrying himself or herself. It will definitely reflect. We all have that intelligence to understand whether the person is, you know, so in our words, we might say the person is selfish. In our words, we might say that the person is self-obsessed. It could be anything because it's our own conditioning of the mind, how we perceive. It's our own perception. So, but if you look in the life of that person, or if you know that person very closely, then you'll see that if you see that the person is living its life completely in the highest potential, and the person is successful in all the areas of his or her life, then for sure that person is not selfish or self-obsessed. That means that the person is loving. The person is coming from a space of self love. So that is what we need, and this chapter is telling us to do for ourselves. So you have to see, whoever you have in mind, Uma, just see that whether how is the life of that person.
No, that's what I said. The life is very successful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So then that is self-love for a good cause, for a good reason, with a good feeling, with the feeling of gratitude, with the feeling of gratitude to the life that has been given to you. Yes, please continue. Magic practice number 27.
Magic practice number 27, the magic mirror. Number 1, count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you are grateful. Reread your list, and at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for that blessings as you can. Number 2, each time you look at yourself in a mirror today, say thank you and mean it more than you ever have before. Number 3, if you are really brave while looking in the mirror, say 3 things you are grateful for about yourself. Number 4, just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words, thank you for the best thing that happened during the day.
So thank you, Chandrika, for reading the chapter for us so beautifully. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So now the today's assignment is the first and the last is the same. The in between two is each time you look at yourself in a mirror. So just see, there is a circle. As I said, I'm realizing the first and the last is same. There's a circle in which we are moving. And a circle is always whole. The circle is always complete. And the assignments are structured in such a way that we are actually completing the circle. So just keep on moving in this circle even after we have completed the reading of this book. My invitation and my request and my intent for all of you is that keep on moving in this circle, discovering and rediscovering yourself and your life situations, uh, and keep on be in that state of happiness and joy. So if we are moving in that circle, we are moving in that circle, moving in that circle, it's a concentric circle. Concentric circle is what? That inside the circle, inside the circle, inside the circle, inside the circle, till you reach at a point, the center of the circle. So many times we will notice that the more and more we practice gratitude, we will be able to feel the center of the circle. Not that it's going to take us many days, but maybe just today itself, or maybe tomorrow, or maybe we've already reached and experienced the center of the circle. So the more and more we do our assignments, the way it is structured in the book, the more and more we keep on being grateful for the things around us. And most important, now the first thing we will be grateful for is ourselves. Keep every time, make a note that how many times you look in the mirror, and every time you look in the mirror you will say thank you. Just smile, laugh, and say thank you so much. Just feel it and say. And you will notice that the moment you step out of the mirror, I mean, you're looking, and then when you have said this, just these magical words, thank you, and you felt good about yourself, then people around you will respond to you in a different way. Whether it's your spouse, whether it's your kids, whether it's your mother-in-law, your father-in-law, or the house help, or when you go in a lift in your building, the watchman or anybody, people who come in the lift, they don't know you, but they will respond and they'll smile at you. How many of you have noticed that people whom you don't know, and you are going and that person smiles at you?
Yes,
Have you ever experienced? Yes.
yes,
Yes, and we wonder that we don't know that person and the person is smiling at us. And then you check that how am I feeling? What vibrations am I giving? So that's a feedback for us that you are really in a happy state and you're giving that. That's why the person who smiled at you without knowing who you are is just giving you back a smile. The universe is, it's a cue from the universe which we are getting actually. So, and just be brave, and while looking into the mirror, say three things, just three things. For some of us, these three things will also be very difficult, but it's fine. We're taking the first step today. It's three things about you which you are grateful for, three things about you which you love about yourself, and then see what happens. So this is actually an experiential thing. And and if you still feel that you didn't get time to do this assignment, then you need more time for yourself. And then actually, if you don't do today's assignment, you will, I can say that you are actually helping yourself and no one else. So I didn't get time, I didn't remember, I couldn't do it. All these are gimmicks of the mind. The mind is trying to fool you. And believe me, when you feel such things are not happening in your life, even though you have all the knowledge, what results will you get? And still, if you are not doing, then there is something in your life which needs to change, to shift. You have to identify that what is stopping you from doing this wonderful thing also. So now, anything you need to ask, anything is not understood in today's chapter, we can clarify, or we have any sharings from yesterday or day before yesterday or day before yesterday during this journey, and we to share because of whatever reasons. If you want to share now, you can share before we do our visualization. Yeah, we have. Yes.
it is little difficult to go in front of mirror and say thank you or feel love for yourself, because when you misbehave, your tone is not good. When you do so much anger inside,
Yeah.
something is wrong inside is going on. So little difficult to go in front of mirror and say I love you or I thank you.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. It is difficult, but it's not impossible. So you have to just lift yourself up and say. So why do we say three things we are grateful for ourselves? Just start looking for things which you love, which maybe you've heard from others. Let's start from there. If you don't believe in yourself, so see what is happening, and don't think what is going to happen Have you ever tried doing it? Or you're just thinking that no, it will be difficult?
No, I have tried so many times.
Okay. So then let's try now, and let's not go into that state where I've tried and it's not happened, and not let's not assume that it's not going to happen now also. So let's see after we do this visualization, because uh, there is this thing about collective consciousness. When we all are together, you must have done it yourself, or maybe you haven't done with a group of people. When we all do it together, whether it's a mantra chant, or whether it's saying a prayer, or we do meditation, or we do any visualization, or we do any other thing together, which is very powerful, we actually create a very powerful state of energy. The energies in that space is very, very powerful. You know this, na? That whenever why do we chant collectively? Why do we, in a havan also, like, why do we say the mantras collectively? There's a reason, na? You could do it at your place also. Why do we go to a temple and chant mantras together? And we enjoy that space. We enjoy that environment. We enjoy the feeling, and we enjoy. And afterwards also, when we do, we come out charged up, right? We're completely
Yes.
charged up. Our energies are completely different. So when we do things collectively, and the energies of everyone is connected, we form an energy grid. We form an energy, a concentrated energy, and that shifts a lot of things in us. So that's why, let's do this visualization and then see through the day what happens, and then we'll share tomorrow. Yeah. So each one of you, if you can have a mirror in front of you, or if you can have, if you have your phone, you can go into the selfie mode and look yourself in the phone. Anything, but any one thing you have in front of you. A small mirror is fine. I'm just waiting for a minute so that everybody has that in front of them. If you have a phone handy with you, you can, but do remember to keep your phone in silent mode, do not disturb mode, and then just go into the selfie mode. If everybody is there, if everybody is ready, just give me a
Yes.
thumbs up, a yes, and then we
Yes.
can start.
Yes.
Lovely. And our phones are in silent mode. Just check that again. Okay. And also, all of you are muted. Okay. So now we can begin. So now just open your eyes. Today's visualization will keep our eyes open and look into the mirror. See your own eyes. First, see the outside of your eyes, your eyelids, your eyelashes. See the outer area of your eyes. You can make your eyes slightly bigger if you are not able to see properly. Look into your eyeballs and smile. It is said that the eyes are windows to the soul. And in any lifetime, how many ever lifetimes I have taken, my eyes are the same in every lifetime. So look into your eyes deeply. Try to go deeper and deeper into your eyes. Look at your nose. Look at your cheekbones and say thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for being there like this. I'm so, so, so thankful to you. And I'm noticing you for the first time so closely. And then come back to your eyes. Thank you, my eyes, for being there. Thank you, my eyes. Because of you, I'm able to see the world. Because of you, I'm able to see myself. Because of you, I'm able to see my child. The first time when I saw my child, when my child took the first breath and the doctor gave the child in my hands, I was able to see because of you only. Thank you so much. Thank you. And right now also, I'm able to admire my skin. I'm able to admire my hair. I'm able to admire my body and my ears and every part of me just because of you. I'm so grateful to you. Thank you so much. Doesn't matter if my eyes are small. And I always feel when I look at beautiful, glowing, big eyes, when I see those blue color eyes, brown color eyes, and how I wish I would also have got such color in my eyes. But right now, when I'm looking into you, I feel you are the most beautiful eyes I have seen. Thank you. Thank you for being there. Thank you so much. And now, just find that one thing about yourself that you feel happy about. Maybe people must not have noticed that thing in you. And only you have felt that I am an amazing, amazing, amazing mother. I have taken so much care about my kids, their smallest of the needs, before they say anything, and I understand that my child wants this. And I'm so, so thankful for being such an amazing mother. Thank you. Thank you for being such a beautiful mother, Vandana. Just say your name. Just say your name and say that. Thank you for being such an awesome mother. Thank you. And then bring in another thing which you are grateful for, which you love about yourself. Just talk to that person in the mirror. Just talk to that person who is there always, who's always there for you. Doesn't matter if anyone else is not supporting you or loving you, but this person is always there from the time you took your first breath. This person is always there in front of you. So just again look into your eyes and say, you are such an amazing cook. You can cook so yummy, yummy dishes, and everyone loves what you cook. And you are an amazing cook. Whatever you cook is is loved and liked and appreciated by everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I love you. I love you. I love you. And now, maybe that since you are looking into your eyes, all the outside pictures, all the outside images will disappear, and just it's you and your eyes, nothing else. Just say thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being there always. And now bring in one more part of you in front of you, which was hiding inside. You are such an amazing teacher. You can touch anybody's heart, you can touch anybody's mind, and you can understand what the person is going through. So, so, so beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having that intelligence. Thank you. Thank you, and I love you. I love you. And now, just hug yourself. Just wrap your arms around you. And when you wrap your arms around you, and just say this to yourself, I love you. Feel it when you're saying. Feel it in every cell of your body when you're hugging yourself. I love you. And I love you so much. Smile and say, I love you. I love you. Feel in your heart. Feel it in every cell of your body. Feel it from the top of the head to the tips of the toes. And feel that you're smiling so widely. Your smile is so beautiful. And it's not stopping. You cannot stop your smile. And then keeping this smile to yourself, keeping this smile in your heart, which is so, so, so beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then you can just focus the things around you. And when you focus on the things around you, see if there is any difference you are feeling. Look at all the possible things around you with these eyes and see if the world has changed or not. Now you can just come out of the space you are in. If you have any sharings, how are you feeling? How was your experience? Anybody would like to share? How was the experience of self-love?
Good.
Anybody else?
I'm very happy.
Lovely. Anybody else wants to share anything?
Very nice. On Valentine Day.
Yeah. I just,
It's
just,
also magic. It's also magic.
yeah, what an awesome day, na?
Yeah.
And it's the first time I think so, at least for me, that where on this day I'm saying I love you. I used to say to my husband, I used to say to my kids, but today for the first time, it's me.
It's with us also first time.
Yeah. Lovely, na?
Yeah, really, it's great.
So then let's see what magics are going to come in our life today after doing this magical practice. And we are going to do it as often as you can, not only today, but every day when you wake up, when you go and go to the washroom. And I'm assuming each one of us have a mirror in the washroom. If we can just look at ourselves, look into your own eyes, the time when you wake up, your eyes are really different. You can experience it for yourself. So that time when you look into your eyes, and you'll notice that this is not your face, it's somebody else's face, it's somebody else's eyes. Am I the same person whom I used to look when I used to get ready? Or when I used to, just randomly, whether I used to brush my hair, or whether I used to get ready, or whether I used to apply the eyeliner to my eyes. And that time when I used to look at myself and my entire face and my entire body, is it the same face? Is it the same body? Just ask and find and experience this for yourself today. And tomorrow we are going to have sharings on this. So if there is any sharings, any doubts about today's assignment, I've seen many people, they ask me on my personal chat that what should I do? I didn't do the assignment. I don't know how to do it. I didn't understand. So right now you can ask. If you feel anything is not understood, you can just ask right now. Okay, no one. So then we are all set to say goodbye for today's session. And I thank each one of you. Thank you for being a part of today's session. Thank you so much. And I love all of you. Love you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Vandana.
Vandana. Thank you.